Most people will work 40 years and retire with less than $50,000 saved. Meanwhile, a small percentage of people build real wealth, not by luck, not by inheriting it, but by following rules the other 95% never learn. I studied the habits of self made millionaires, behavioral economists, and the biggest financial mistakes people make, and boiled it down to 15 rules. Rule 7 is the one almost nobody follows, and it's probably costing you six figures over your lifetime. Let's get into it. Rule 1, pay yourself first. Before rent, before bills, before anything, a percentage of every dollar you earn goes to savings or investing first. Most people save whatever's left over. That's usually nothing. Rule 2, know your number. You can't build wealth toward a target you haven't set. Calculate roughly what net worth gets you to financial independence. Even a rough number changes how you spend today. Rule 3, debt is not neutral. Not all debt is equal. Debt that buys you an asset like a home, an education with real return, or a business is different from debt that buys you a depreciating lifestyle. Never borrow to look rich. Rule 4, track every dollar for 30 days. You cannot fix what you don't measure. 1 month of honest tracking reveals more than any budgeting app ever will. Rule 5, automate the boring stuff. Willpower runs out. Automation doesn't. Automate your savings, your investing, your bill payments, and remove the daily decision entirely. Rule 6, increase income. Don't just cut costs. There's a ceiling to how much you can cut. There's no ceiling to how much you can earn. Wealthy people spend more energy on the income side of the equation. Rule 7, time in the market beats timing the market. Trying to predict market highs and lows loses to simply staying invested consistently for decades. This is the single biggest gap between people who build wealth and people who don't. Rule 8, live below your means, not at them. Every raise gets absorbed by a lifestyle upgrade for most people. Keep your spending flat as your income grows and the gap becomes your wealth. Rule 9, build an emergency fund before you invest aggressively. Wealth isn't just growth, it's protection. Without a cash buffer, one bad month forces you to sell assets at the worst possible time. Rule 10, understand compound interest emotionally, not just mathematically. Everyone's seen the chart. Few people feel it enough to actually wait it out. Rule 11, diversify, but don't overcomplicate. Wealthy people aren't juggling 40 investments. They usually have a simple, boring, diversified core, and they leave it alone. Rule 12, your network is a financial asset. The people around you shape your financial habits, your opportunities, and your standards. Proximity to ambition and financial literacy compounds just like money does. Rule 13, protect your downside. Insurance, estate basics, emergency planning. Boring, unglamorous, and the thing that keeps one bad event from wiping out decades of progress. Rule 14, reinvest windfalls, don't inflate off them. Bonuses, tax refunds, inheritance. The wealthy default is to reinvest a large chunk, not to treat it as free spending money. Rule 15, money is a tool for freedom, not a scoreboard. Wealth isn't about the number itself, it's about the optionality and freedom it buys you. People who treat money as a scoreboard for status often sabotage their own progress chasing appearances. If you actually apply even 3 or 4 of these rules starting today, you'll be ahead of most people who call themselves financially responsible. Which rule are you already doing? And which one do you need to start? Drop it in the comments. I read everyone. If this helped, subscribe. I'm breaking down one of these rules in full detail every week.